Hey there, welcome back. I'm about to take you through the journey of creating a cool table out of beautiful African wood, so let's get started. First things first, I glue these pieces of wood together to form a sturdy bundle. We'll let it dry for a bit. Now that it's all set, we can clean it up and prepare for the next step. I'll use a table saw to create a cool design. And any unnecessary pieces will have to go. Let's repeat the process to make sure everything is just right. It's quite a badass process, isn't it? Now we need a perfectly smooth surface for our table. Next up, we'll attach all the pieces to create our final masterpiece. Time to make this bad boy shiny and ready to impress. And there you have it, a true masterpiece, ready to elevate any space. Did you enjoy this video? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more exciting projects in the future. Hey there, are you excited for a mind-blowing boombox? Well, let's dive in and see how it all comes together. To kick things off, I start by crafting a sleek wooden pattern that's going to be the foundation of our incredible boombox. Adding epoxy to the mix, I carefully blend in different colors to create an eye-catching and dynamic pattern. After letting it sit for a full 24 hours, I'm able to carefully remove the glass pieces, revealing the mesmerizing design beneath. Now I move on to cutting the wood into precisely measured sizes. These wooden pieces will soon become the front panel of the boombox. Can you already see it taking shape? But we're not stopping there. It's time to give the frame a glossy finish, enhancing its visual appeal. As the finishing touch, I incorporated LED strip lights along the base of the frame. It's all about that attention to detail. Of course, to bring this boombox to life, an intricate electrical setup is a must. I meticulously connect all the necessary components, ensuring the boombox will function flawlessly. And then the moment you've been waiting for, the speakers. They're seamlessly integrated into the setup and connected to the control board. To give it that polished look, we cover it all up, making sure everything is neat. Those switches you see? They're the key to controlling the boombox's functions. Easy access and full control, just the way we like it. To top it all off, I added acoustic panels to ensure top-notch sound absorption, because a high-quality boombox is not only about how it looks, but also about how it sounds. Check out the final result. This boombox is the life of the party, perfect for setting the mood at house gatherings, or any event that needs a boost of energy and excitement. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more incredible creations, don't forget to hit that like button and give us a follow. There's plenty more where this came from. Do you enjoy crafting with metal? Well, this video is tailor-made for folks like you. I'll be taking you step by step through the process of building your very own metal barbecue minion, a perfect project for any DIY enthusiast. First things first, I'm going to need a metal putty knife to strip off the paint from the old tank I've got. Using a grinder with a polishing disc, I'll make sure to remove any impurities and bring out that diamond-like shine. Now it's time to draw the lines on the tank where I'll be making my cuts to create the minion's face. These cuts are going to give my minion its personality. With my trusty grinder, I'll carefully make those cuts and then use a screwdriver to take off the metal plates. Of course, I can't forget about safety. I always make sure to wear the right protective gear when I'm working with tools. They can be quite risky if not handled properly. With the cuts for the minion's face all done, it's time to remove the lid from the tank. I'll reattach the polishing disc to the grinder and give those cuts a more refined finish. I could use the grinder to remove some rust from inside the tank. That's one step completed right there. Moving forward, I'll weld those small cylinders onto the bottom of the tank. They're going to be the legs of my minion. A little more polishing to smooth out any remaining lines on the tank. Creating a circular grid with those small iron rods comes next. I'll make sure to take the edges and smooth them out so there's no risk of any sharp edges. Then I'll cut a circle out of an iron mesh, making sure it's the same size as the grid. Welding the steel grid onto the tank's bottom. I'll then position the circle on top and weld it securely in place. Voila, my minion's got a grill now. I'll add a lid to the bottom hole of the tank. Shaped like a question mark, it's going to serve as a latch. I'll also weld a metal plate beneath the mouth area and get it securely attached to the tank. On to the next step, preparing another metal plate that'll cover the minion's mouth. With the grinder, I'll tidy up the edges. And then I'll position the lid and weld it using some magnetic squares for extra precision. Time to work on the arms. I'll cut a metal cylinder into several parts and start shaping them into an arm. With a bit of patience, I'll weld all these parts together. Now for the hand, I'll attach 3 small cylinders to a metal circle. After welding, this hand is going to find its place on the arm. For the lid strap, I'll craft a metal strip and weld on those small shafts that are going to help lift the lid. A bit of adjusting with screws and nuts, and my mechanism for moving the minion's other arm is ready. It's all about precision as I attach the arm using this mechanism and then weld it securely in place. Now, let's talk goggles. I'll use the grinder to cut those metal cylinders into shapes that fit the tank. Don't want any sharp edges, so I'll make sure to polish them. Welding these cylinders onto the tank, I'll be giving my minion its signature goggles. Time to craft some lenses for these goggles. I'll weld a cylinder to a washer, repeating the process. Then, I'll place these lens components onto the cylinders and weld them together. A metal strip is going to work great as a strap. I'll weld a small metal envelope to the tank. That's going to be the pocket on my minion's overalls. Then I'll secure those strips in place. As for the arms, I'll cut an iron rod into symmetrical parts and joint them at the base using a nut. Welding that nut to the top of the tank, I'll give those rods a little stretch with pliers for that unique hair-like effect. Finally, it's all about perfection, using the grinder and polisher to smooth out any imperfections in the goggles. I'll continue this process all over the tank until it's gleaming brilliantly. Take a look at the incredible metal minion I've brought to life. Now, it's time for the big reveal, placing my metal minion in the garden, where I'll be hosting some amazing barbecues with friends. Steaks, anyone? They're going to cook up perfectly on my minion's grill. Did you enjoy this process? If you've had as much fun as I have, why not spread the joy? Share this video with your fellow DIY enthusiasts.